Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Marycore. Today I just wanted to turn on the camera and just do a little DIY, semi-DIY. So I had finished my insert in my traveler's notebook and I realized that I didn't have a new one made. Does that happen to you guys? Because it happens to me all the time. And so I'm scrambling to look at all my stuff and if I even have another one or whatever. So what I did have was this one. So this is not bound or anything. So the story with this is I had bought a journal insert from Softly Studios and it was like a black and white one. And I actually took it apart just because I wanted just to use some pages in there and then also put more of these graph pages in that other one. So I kind of did like a mix and match type thing. So this is just a regular Traveler's Company insert, the grid paper with paper from that black journal that I got from Sharina. So my other one, let me show you my other one. My other one in here, so this is the cover from her, and then so it also has like black pages and stuff, and so it's kind of like the same type of setup, but the covers are just, this is hers and this one is the Traveler's Company one. So what I'm going to do today is make the next one. So I'm gonna bind this. I have my leather pouch. So I have all my needles, my thread. I also have some punching sets and this leather color set we don't need today. And I also have these watercolor paper squares, rectangles. I have a watercolor paper pad, and what I did to make this more convenient for me to take around with me is I had cut the big sheets down into little like rectangles so I can do my watercolor kind of on the go. But I wanted to actually put these in this journal. So I got this inspiration from Tiffy Butter. I'll link her channel down below. If you look at her journals, she actually has, you know, she puts her watercolor paper in her journal like this so she can do her watercolor art instead of just doing watercolor straight on this paper. So I really like that idea. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's get started. Just so I can protect my table here. I have all these things on it. Washi, everything's on it. So first things first is to make sure I have this in the order that I like. I think I'm going to arrange the papers first and then sew it and then put the watercolor in. Okay, I think we got a good alternating black and white papers in here. So since I took apart journals that were already made, these edges here on the side will probably not really line up. You can see it, there's a little bit of overhang here and it's all wonky here on the side. I don't know if that bothers me yet. If it really does, then I'll just take a blade down the side of it and just cut the edge off. So let me get some clips. Okay, good enough. Before I do this, I need to mark my holes. So let's see. So I marked where I wanted to put my holes. I was trying to figure out what I did for my other one, and I think I just did it by the grid. I didn't actually measure like this length and divide it by however many sections. I just divided the grid. I put 3 spaces up at the top and I made a mark, 3 spaces down at the bottom, made a mark, and then every 6 spaces I did one. So now it's time to make the holes. I want to make sure it's a little bit straight. This one's a little bit off, but oh well. Okay, now let me get my needles, or needle. So the first time I did this, I actually used this needle, or these needles. They're like the thickest. And after I did that, I wanted to try the smaller needles just to see if that would make the holes a little less noticeable, a little smaller. But I did realize that it was really hard to pull them through the holes. So we're gonna go back to these. I don't really mind anyway, since it's just the spine and it's just a homemade one. So we'll use these. So let's start our saddle stitch. So I have a tutorial on how to do this stitch on another video. If you want to see that, I will link it below. And I will also put it up in the cards up there. So basically I'm going in this way and then up this way, in that way, up this way, and then back the same way around. Just making sure it's tight every time we go. So November is here, you guys, and the holidays are here. Have you chosen your 2021 planner / journal lineup? Because I would like to know. I am very stressed. Well, I don't want to say stressed because it's not really stressful. It's just, you know, we have a lot of options, and every time a new year comes, I always want to try something new. So, I'm sure you guys have seen, well, I'm not sure. Maybe you guys have seen my previous videos, but I just did switch over to ring planners not that long ago. while I was thinking about my 2021 lineup, I discovered ring planners. Well, I knew about ring planners before, and I tried one, and it just wasn't my thing. Maybe it was the size I was trying wasn't my thing. So I took a break from doing that for a while, and then I went back to it, and I found that I really like pocket size planners. So I started planning in that. But now, sorry, I'm out of frame. I'm thinking about what I want to do for. I'll probably stick to ring planners for planning. And as far as journaling goes, I definitely will stick to my traveler's notebook, of course. But I did really want to try the Hobonichi. I know, I haven't fallen down that rabbit hole yet, so. But my best friend does use a Hobonichi, and going through her journal, it's so nice. And having the daily pages, it kind of makes you, forces you to do daily journaling. And I think I might just get the A6 size, because I know a lot of people say that it was too small for them, so they went for the A5. But maybe like starting out I can use an A6, because I really like small, like compact journals. Like I have a passport size, and my planner is a pocket size, so I'm thinking I'll just start off with the A6, just so I don't feel pressure to fill out really big blank pages every day. Maybe that will be my practice one. So that's my thoughts. And when I looked at the covers this year, there's one that's a camp theme, you guys. And I love camping, and I really want that one. So I'm really debating if I should get it. So anyways, sorry, I'm back. I had to change the battery on my camera. It was dying. So yeah, that's my thoughts about the Hobonichi. I really want to try the paper, and I think I want to just try doing daily journaling, and that won't be like, the Instagram one. Maybe that'll just be like a fun one or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And actually, I even bought myself a B6 Stalogy, because I wanted to try that too. I wanted to see, what the paper was like and things like that. So my plan for that one is to make it kind of like a study notebook, because I'm trying to learn Korean, and I feel like that's a very slow process. But as you guys all probably know, how important it is to have the right pens and paper, the right pens or notebook to have, because having ones that you really like really makes you want to be in them, right? So I was hoping that was gonna kind of inspire me and motivate me to study more too. Where am I? Okay. Going back this way. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to know what you guys are planning on doing for your lineup. I can't wait to see all the videos everyone's doing, all their plans for their new planners and journals, and hopefully 2021 is a better year, right? Alright, so that was my last hole to go through. You can tell that this is kind of crooked. These holes are not really lined up, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull them, make sure they're tight. There we go. Good enough. Yay! Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, I I guess I'll just find random pages to put these in and just glue them in. And then once I open it and, you know, I'll see a watercolor page, then I'll kind of be like forced to, you know, practice my watercolor or draw something in there. So I think I'll take some, maybe a dot liner. I don't know if I'm gonna regret pasting them in here like this, but we'll see when we get to these pages how much of a challenge it'll be. It'll be a good challenge, I'm sure, but definitely a challenge for me. Okay, I'll do a quick little page by page flip through here. Let me zoom you in. I mean, there's nothing on these pages, but you'll just see that I've pasted some watercolor paper here. You can see how some of these papers I think are a little too short too. It's like the top part is not long enough. There. Okay, and that's it. So, hopefully this brings a good challenge for me to journal in a different way and do more watercoloring and art. If you have any questions about how I made this or where I got any of my supplies from, just let me know and I'll get back to you on that. And I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. Also, let me know what you guys are planning to do for 2021. I really am curious. I want to see, because it's November and I feel like I am procrastinator on choosing my system because I feel like everyone's already kind of figured it out and I have not. But let me know. I would like to know. So have a good day and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.